In the last episode, we discussed why Sauron did not attempt to enlist the Balrog of Moria to join his ranks. In this video, we will discuss a brief history of Sauron and his corruption. Journey with us to before the world of Arda was made, where the Valar, the first living beings in the Tolkien universe, sang in front of Eru, the god of the Tolkien universe. Before Middle-earth, and before the various ages of the world of Arda came to be, there was a timeless age, where Eru and his children, the Valar, gods in their own right, fashioned a theme of music. During this time, Eru had not given the gift of sight to his creations, and all they could was listen and fashion a theme. What they did not realize is that very music would form the building blocks of all of creation. But before the world was made, Melkor, also known as Morgoth, fashioned a different theme. Even before he knew what his music would do, he began devising a very loud, hollow theme, and in this way he had formed the building blocks of not only the corruption of Sauron, but the corruption of Arda itself. At some point, Eru gave all the Valar the gift of sight, and as their eyes opened, they saw that fruits of their labor. Their music fashioned the oceans, rivers, landscapes that would eventually lead to a new world full of life, but also darkness. The Maiar were a powerful but lesser order that served the Valar themselves, and among them was one who would be later named Sauron. He was swayed by Morgoth, and his spirit was corrupted and twisted into his service. He was fond of order, and Melkor used this to his advantage, opening the doors for a would-be successor to continue his work long after, into the Third Age of Middle-earth. It is interesting that the root of all evil in Arda stems from a Valar. Morgoth wanted to shape Arda in his own way and continuously opposed his brethren and Eru himself. Morgoth, with all his power expended into Arda itself, he fell to the lowest reserves of his strength native to him to corrupt others and raise vast armies of orcs and goblins and even dragons. After many wars that even shook the foundations of the earth, he ultimately failed and was taken prisoner and thrown in an eternal prison. The Valar withdrew from the mortal lands to Valinor and left Sauron to his own devices. He was given a chance to answer for his evil deeds, and seeing his master being so humbled and utterly defeated, he felt fear, and some say he had repented, but mostly out of fear. He remained in Middle-earth, and through the years he began to slowly amass armies and power. He no longer had Melkor to aid him. He decided to devise a way to link the most powerful among the races, to link them to his own. And this was his ultimate plan, the Rings of Power. That while enticing the lesser races into their own rings of power, he could consolidate his grip on Middle-earth through the One Ring. One ring to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them. In the next episode, we will delve deep into the Rings of Power and the Lord of the Rings himself. If you liked this video, please leave us a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please support our channel by subscribing. If you have any ideas for future episodes, please comment below. Until next time, friends.